don't do this type of thing behind our child,
Mm,
because they are
you're right.
learned very quickly as well as they copied everything within a minute.
Yeah. Because they are fresher, no, ma'am. They are fresher. Their mind will be much more active more than us.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
They're quickly consuming the things happening around them,
Hmm.
right? But what I say, like about the locality, I mean, local areas, modern families doesn't think even about these are things. They have been focusing to maintain their issues, because they have already messed up so many things into their life. So whole time they will be just managing their life situation. They have no time to focus our kids education, yeah, even their mental health, yeah, any kinds of things,
Hmm.
right?
Yes. But
Yeah.
these are our responsibility. If they are guiding in peaceful life, if we are guiding in good manner, so it will a good result in future.
You're right, ma'am. These kinds of thoughts of yours, ma'am, because you are educated. Okay, you learn many things from your own situations of life, but some of parent doesn't felt these kinds of situation. That's why they couldn't learn
Because
anything.
it is an investment. It is a one kind of investment. So my name is Anima. Basically, I'm from Bokaro, Jharkhand, but currently staying in Pune because my husband is working here. I'm a mother of a son. I'm a homemaker. If I talk about my education, so I've completed my master,
Wow, great. So,
and I have been learning this language since last year, but I'm not maintaining my consistency. So again, I restart my journey in last month.
okay, that's a great, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. By achieving any success, any kinds of will, you have to maintain your consistency.
Yes,
It
correct.
first comes priority of all the person's life. So, yeah, I can understand. So, ma'am, I would like to know, like, how long have you been working over your communication skill?
I have been working in my communication skill last year, but I just took break 5 to 6 months in between.
Hmm.
So again, I will start my journey to improving my communication in last month.
Okay, that's a great, ma'am. Somehow you come on the track again by
Yeah.
compiling situation of your life. Yeah, even encouraging by the watching of various kinds of activities of the learner. Right,
Mhm.
that's a
It
great.
is very difficult to maintain or again restart our journey. But
Mm,
somehow I restart my journey and again I am in the track.
yes, ma'am, you're right. We have to gain the more experience to again bringing us, on the same track again
Mhm.
by knowing I have still so much responsibility of life instead of we have to walk over because this is a desire of my pastimes, right, ma'am?
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, so ma'am, I would like to know about your strategy, like what kinds of strategy do you apply in your communication skill?
So simply, Shay, I just do practice every day 1 hour for speaking
Hmm.
practice. Apart from this, I just do listen practice every day and nothing else. I think that I just create a habit of reading and writing also, but not yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay, ma'am. As I consider by maintaining your consistency and practicing with the new learner, right? Every day you
Mhm.
are going to learn something new. That will be more convenient to maintain your consistency and implementing into
Yes,
your skills. So according to
yes,
you, this is a more comfortable way, right?
yes. But I do practice every day, and as well as I listen every day, at least 1 hour.
Mm, you're right, ma'am. Because by listening, you get the senses, right?
Yes,
You are going to grab the experiences, which is a more rare, and you will never have to any kinds of sources with except of listening, right?
yes, correct.
Mm. It will give you the idea of framing your sentence, right? Emotions,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, I remember, ma'am. When I started to learning spoken English, at that time I start to listening so much. I think you
Mhm,
remember about TED Talks channel. There are so many visitor comes to there for sharing their whole story, whole journey, right? In
mhm.
that way. So I love to listen their stories of life struggles. So these are things used to giving me a lots of ideas, to make sentence, frame my sentence in better manner, and as well
Yes,
as I used to learn vocabulary as well this way.
yes. Yes, writing is also important to improve our vocabulary as well as writing section. But if
Mm,
we have a lot of work, if we can't do this, so at least speaking or listening is very important. Because
yes.
I learned this language by the help of in those two steps.
You're right, ma'am. Because this is a major part, of the spoken English. Learning, writing,
Whenever I
and
do
as
my
well as
household
listening.
chores, whenever I do my household chores, so meanwhile I just listen some podcast as well as conversation videos or whatever in my choice.
Okay, that's a great. I really like to know your hobbies. Very important and good hobbies of your ma'am, really.
So as
And
well as my son is also learned from me because when
mm,
I play something on my phone or like in TV, so somehow he also learned and he also used the words.
yeah, ma'am, you're right.
So
By
so
doing
that
these
he
are
will be
activities.
happy with me. So that I feel happy. He as I learn as well as my son is also learning from them.
Yeah, ma'am. You are the inspiration of the new generation,
Yeah.
according to me. Okay. Actually, by doing these are activities around our sons, somehow we are going to influencing all of them, right? Encouraging, by showing your activities. I start considering internally, my mama is doing like that, so I should be also. This is my priority, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So this is a good habit as you indulge into your life and doing, you are going to just create an environment around your son, right? That's
Mhm.
a great. Yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am,
And you can't believe he always use like a English word.
wow,
Come here, give me, or like almost he use almost English word everything.
yeah. Because of this effort you put
Mhm.
out, you're
Mama
putting
sit
out.
down, stand up, mama.
Great. I like these boys, that like that kids who have, who show their education, in their manner, their
Mhm.
talking
Yes,
manner. I really like that kinds of kids. Whenever I go to school and I get these kinds of students, the
yes,
way he asked me a questions in a mischievous way, in good manner. So I really, I become so much happy internally. Wow, that kids are very going on the right track. Right. Great.
and I forget it. Today he uses new words. I never learned him but I don't know where he learned. And today he
Mhm.
used new words. Then I shocked how he learned. I think so. Whenever I listen something, so that's how he grab it and he
Yeah,
stick
ma'am.
spoke.
Yeah, you're right. Being a parent have a responsibility to just create some good character, good environment around the kids. So for the some while, I mean for a long time, 6 years, 7 months, after crossing 12 years of age, any kids,
Yes.
before you have to create good environment for their development. Okay.
Mhm.
You're going to develop their personality, their minds, okay, their thinking levels, all these things. It's your responsibility to developing under this age. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Mm. So that's why.
When we are guiding in a good manner, so he learned lots of things
Yeah.
in the age of 12 or 13.
Yeah, ma'am. Because under the 12 age, they already learn out the importance of knowledge and good manner. After crossing the 12 year and 15-year old age of their life, they will be indulged self in a various kinds of situations. At the time, you will never there, right? For telling them like what is the wrong and what is the right. Their previous education will help them to classify it, okay, having the conclusion between the wrong and right, and help them to taking the right decision into their life. by self,
Yes, correct.
right? Yes. So that's why it is a much requirement to just creating good environment around the kids under the 12 age.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ma'am. And you are doing well. I really appreciate you. Really, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But in this time, I'm having a lots of parents doesn't think like that for the kids. They start
Yes.
fighting to each other, right, around
Mhm.
them, except of
They are
thinking
not
about the
provide a
condition of their
good,
mind.
yes, they are not provide a good environment as well as good knowledge to them.
Mm.
In
But
I
really,
saw in many family they are like abusing with each other at home behind of child.
mm, yes, ma'am. And these kinds of action, being a parent, it doesn't really should be belonging to any parents around the kids. It's affected them
Yes,
mentally
it's affected. Yes,
and
correct.
physically as well because you're going to
Whatever
just.
they show,
Mhm.
just they copy it because they
Of
don't have
course,
an idea. Just they have just copied it to other. Yes, mama
mm,
is doing this. I just copy it.
yeah, that's why, ma'am. Because at that time they do not have the sense of finding,
Yes, wrong
comparing
or right.
between the wrong
Yes.
and right, right.
Mhm.
So that's why we are just
So
nourishing, their minds, their educations, right, ma'am.
So every if you are invest in good manner, really it will be a give a what can I say? I forgot the word.
Outcome.
Like a return. Yes, outcome return.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. And most of the time, the people become so much aggressive and frightened by having a various voice situation into their life. But they do not understand it is a requirement of life. You know, if supposed to be the bad situation doesn't come to your life, then how will you learn the peace of right? The
Mhm.
peace, the peace value. How will you learn the peace value? Right?
Yes,
Pain
correct.
and happiness, these are the both of as a combination to each other, and the both of things will be existence in your life ever end of your life. So the
Mhm.
thing is that you have to just fancy with all of them, right, and
Yes,
maintain balance of life. That is called life.
yes, correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
do you have
So
another question?
uh okay, ma'am, I would like to know like what do you think about any beginner want to learn English spoken by sitting at home? So, what kinds of idea would you like to give all of them?
Okay, so I will give you the idea just how I will tell you how I can learn this language. I just
Done.
listen and after that I do practice by own. After that, I
Mhm.
don't do any classes, anything. I just do practice everything every time with my own. If I
Wow.
don't get any partner, if I am engaging to do some work, and if anyone is come to my home and I am totally occupied those this day, so I do practice by own because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not waiting to other if I want to a partner. After that, I do practice.
Yes.
Whenever I get time, I just create one story, two story in our mind.
Wow.
So it is very important for the beginner as well
Yes.
as listening, writing, speaking. All four are important, but two is most important thing: listening or speaking.
Yes. You're right, ma'am.
Because you listen, if you are not speak, then how you can able to speak? So speaking is also important.
Hmm. You're right, ma'am. I'm also agree. Listening will give you the sense of understanding the words,
Yes,
and practicing will help you to frame your sentence. What you want to express, describe. Right.
yes. If you
Yes.
are
And
only listening every day, you listen two and three podcasts or everything, but if you are not speak, so it's best, it's not a useful
you're right, ma'am.
because you are not make a sentence, you are not framing the words,
Hmm.
so are important.
You're right, ma'am. because practical is much effective things
Yes,
that will change your life, right? And give you the
correct.
better senses, which is a really requirement very soon, right? And
Yes.
before time, the beginner has been just working over, making translations, finishing the
Mhm.
homework, work task, etc. So they are becoming the master only these kinds of things,
This kind
right?
of, yes.
Because they are not practically speak with the other people. That was
Mhm.
the doing the less things. Because of that reason, they
Yes,
were unable to speak anything else. But still, we are not making sentence, yeah, writing anything else. We directly jumping out to speak with the new people. We start
mhm.
practically, doing something else that gives us an idea how to communicate with the people, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. By connecting with the people, yeah, even talking to someone, obviously we are going to make a little bit mistakes in our conversation. It's okay because
it's
still
okay.
we are learning, right?
Yes. At least they are practicing.
Hmm.
They are
You're
not
right.
give up. They do practice. It is important.
Yeah.
Making mistake is not a big deal.
Hmm. It's a
Everyone
common.
making mistake. If anyone will be a fluent speaker, after that they make mistake.
Yeah, of course. But we are unable to grasping their mistake because at the time we are focusing on self mistakes, right?
Mhm.
We are fighting internally like I'm also making mistake or not. We are focusing fully over our own speaking way. Really, I'm going to speak well or not. At that time, we are not focusing someone's speaking way. If we are gradually trying to find the mistake of other, automatically it comes out. We are having the lots of mistake of there, right?
Yes. Okay, dear. It was a wonderful conversation with you. Okay.
Yeah.